we want to see this section where we have the traffic lights working.
Shifting news, explore,
So
feel,
we'll be watching
shift.
as the traffic builds up. So this is the area around traffic. You come from Ngong Rd proceeds, then on this left, that is Hospital Road. And you can see there is no heavy contingency of police officers here. This is at the roundabout, green, and vehicles start moving. This is at the roundabout between Ngong Rd, Haile Way, and Valley Road. So this is Argwings Kodhek Road. It comes from town center, green, 18. Now we are at the Junction Mall, and unfortunately we cannot tactically observe the traffic signals because this is still an active construction site. This area is called Posta, and where we are standing is Oloitoktok Road. Over there, that is Applewood's. We are here, the area around Adams Arcade, and for this side they use the traffic signal on the far ahead. We are now on Elgeyo Marakwet Road. The other side is Suna Road. Lights turn red, vehicles come to a standstill, and right now those joining Ring Road, Kilimani, those proceeding with Ngong Rd, Cotton Avenue and Lenana Road Junction, the junction between Pritt Road and Cotton Avenue. Here we are at the junction between Cotton Avenue and Oloitoktok Road, Ring Road, Kileleshwa. At the junction of the Riverside Drive, at the junction and Ring Road, Kileleshwa, or Ring Road, Westlands. Now red here, and where are we? Wow, the Nairobi Expressway is over there. Hello. A new mall here. Have 88 condominium there. Prison tower there. Another tall building there. Another one coming up on the other side. What do you think? What can you comment about this backdrop of the Nairobi skylines? And this one is a U-turn. Let me just cross, then we have another view. This is Ngong Rd. This one is Haile Selassie Avenue. In the median is the Kenya National Library Services, and we have a city clock here, and we have this here, dwelling of Ngong Rd phase 1. This is Ngong Rd. So we have a question, or sort of a consideration. I don't know if most of you have read in the news regarding the planned 8 billion Kenya shillings ITS, that is intelligent transportation system to be implemented here in Nairobi city. I think it was supposed to be carried out several years back, and as we are walking, I need you to just watch how traffic is building up, and probably we shall be having some of the discussions. And today is on a Friday. The time now is 10 minutes to 9 a.m. and for sure you can see here we have traffic along this Ngong Rd. So as we were saying, the 8 billion Kenya shillings, I want you to watch in front. We have traffic lights, some of them red, partly green. So it was proposed that about 125 roundabouts within Nairobi city. Is it 125 or 145? Something over there. They were to get the installation of traffic control signals, that is the traffic lights, and also the surveillance cameras, so we don't know what happened. And we want to see this section where we have the traffic lights working. So we'll be watching as the traffic builds up, and also how they use the light. Right now that is red. For those who are going that route over there, it is green. Right now it's red. So this is the area around traffic. You come from Ngong Rd, Ngong Rd proceeds, then on this left, that is Hospital Road. And you can see there is no heavy contingency of police officers here. So we want to see how the traffic lights here work. And we are on this side that comes from the Kenya National Library Services. Now it's green. Green. Amber. Red. Wow. Let's move on the other side. You see on the other side for pedestrian, this is Hospital Road. For pedestrian, it is red. So we wait, and you see those have stopped. To all our returning supporters, we say thank you for the continued support. If you are visiting us for the first time, join this great family, subscribe, and let's see. Right now it's red and all the vehicles come at a stop. So does it mean this one is not working in the middle here? So that one is red, all red, and the cars have stopped. Let's wait on the side of Hospital Road. All sides showing red, amber for those going to Ngong Rd, a green, and there we have vehicles moving. So let's wait. Comes red. So the arrow shows that on the left, red. Those going on the right towards the town CBD, it's red. On the left is green. So all green. Wait for the raid. Amber, or is it yellow and red, and it came to a stop. So the other side is open. The other side, vehicles have stopped. So let's check on the last side of this road. For those going to town, it's green. For those joining Hospital Road, it's red. And that's why most of them have stalled. So you can see how the traffic is being controlled here without the heavy contingents of police officers. And you can see the smooth flow. Those coming from the town center and those heading to the town center, they are all flowing. And those heading to town, it's red. And those heading to Hospital Road, it's green. And you can see how, look on the other side, those joining the other road. So right now all are now red, so vehicles are supposed to come at a standstill. And you can see, if you just decide to move without checking on the signs, you see how that car caused an issue. around there. Wow. So that is how traffic movement is working around this area. Let's see another part. Welcome back, Amber. This is at the roundabout, green, and vehicles start moving. This is at the roundabout between Ngong Rd, Haile Way, and Valley Road. That is green. Let's just move behind to see on this part. And you can see it's green, now amber. So let's see when red comes, what happens now. Red on this side. So vehicles on this side now come to a stop. So you can see they have to wait until all green for them to start moving. So let's see. There is no heavy contingent of police officers here. There is something that we need to either learn or maybe, what do you think? Especially for those who are not within Nairobi or those outside the country, in those towns where traffic works. What is the solution to some of these issues? Do you think traffic lights can control the movement? So now green, and when it shows green, the vehicles on the other side move. And for those coming from Raila Odinga way, they are at a stop because the traffic lights are red. So let's wait and see. I think there is a police officer on the other side trying to control in the median.
Shifting news. Explore, feel, shift.
Still on Friday, the time now is 8 minutes amber, 8 minutes past 9 a.m. and green, and once it shows green, the vehicles start moving. And on the other side, the vehicles now have to stop. So you have to stop where the light finds you. You can see most of them are trying to beat the traffic light to ensure that they are not found in the middle. This is the police officer that was on the other side. I think there is an accident that has happened on the other side. And it's red, so I will be crossing to go on the other side, the side that comes from the Prestige area. We want to see how these places work. And you see it shows red for those vehicles coming from Raila Odinga way. Now we want to see for the vehicles that are coming from the Prestige or Coptic area, those sides. It's red for vehicles coming from this road. So we wait to see here it's red, and also there shows red, also there. And there is traffic on Valley Road. It's red, still red. So I don't know if the intelligent transportation system is supposed to detect where there is heavy traffic and also try to make sure that where we have a lot of traffic is given more time. So still red, now amber and green. So and the vehicle started moving. And you see there is no traffic officer here like full time, and I hope we'll be doing vis-a-vis another section within Nairobi CBD. Let's just focus on this area of Nairobi city where traffic control signals are working. And remember, if you are visiting us for the first time, join this amazing family, subscribe, and it's now red and vehicles come to a standstill. Yeah, you have to obey. This is about discipline. Discipline. That is what you can use to make sure you are in control of the roads. So right now we are going on the side of Valley Road, and we'll be heading to the median to just see how the traffic lights are controlling this area. And you also see for pedestrians, they have to wait until the way is clear, or we are here at the median. And you can see now that area shows red, the traffic lights in the middle. So that means vehicles coming from this Valley Road, they have to wait. Let's see. Even the public service, the PSV vehicles, the PSV buses, probably let's discuss in the comment section, what do you think? Is it about discipline? And some of these PSV drivers, they also operate on these other roads that you find no control. Now red, amber and green. So now coming from Valley Road, they have to move. So that is a confusion. It's green for vehicles coming from Valley Road, and these PSVs, I think those coming from Ngong Rd on the other side of Coptic, they are trying to force their way, yet on their side it's red. That is now red. So this is the unique working. And as we also discuss about the ITS, is it integrated intelligent transportation system. So let's see another area. This has been the roundabout between Valley Road, Ngong Rd and Raila Odinga Way. So let's see another route.
Shifting news. Explore,
Welcome
feel,
to Yaya area.
shift.
And for sure, our series continues. The countdown. And here we are. Going this side, counting 20, red. Here is red 45. So we shall have to wait for 45 seconds to see what happens around this area. Then we go round, and I hope we'll be able to come up with a clear analysis depending on the control of this system, or do we say the traffic control lights. So this is Argwings Kodhek Road. It comes from town center, green 18. Then proceeds all the way to Oloitoktok Road. Then the one that comes from that side, that is the Cotton Avenue, amber, and now red. So you can cross. We'll check on the side of Cotton Avenue. So let's find out what it shows on this side of Cotton Avenue. It's already green. Amber, red. So we check on the other side. On the Argwings Kodhek Road, and it's showing red. So once green comes, and there we have the traffic movement. The ones coming from the Kawangware region. And so far you can see then amber, so it's red, and they have to come at a stop. What are these two? So let's check now on the side of we say Ring Road, Kilimani. So it's red, so we wait for green. Green comes. And that is how the traffic moves. 10, 8. So it's like a countdown. So let's see. Amber, then red. And traffic comes at a stop. Wow, so this is at the Yaya Center area. We are at the Junction Mall, and unfortunately we cannot tactically observe the traffic signals because this is still an active construction site. Like you see, that is the road, the ones going to Naivasha Road is red, the ones proceeding with Ngong Rd is green. So you see how, let's see, I'll be telling you when it turns red for the ones heading to proceeding with Ngong Rd. So for Naivasha Road now it is green, they can proceed. And then let's wait and see. You can see that is green. Red is almost coming up. Amber. Then we have red for those joining coming from the other side. It is showing red. Let's see if they'll be stopping. Still red. Yeah, you see now most of them stop. Now it's turning green, they can proceed. You can see there we have green for the vehicles coming all the way from Karen. So it's green for vehicles coming from this side. You can see. Let's see once it turns red, what happens. Still green. Still green, amber, then red. So they came at a stop or at a standstill. So these are the vehicles coming all the way from Karen, Ngong. So let's see on this other side, the ones coming from Naivasha Road. It's red for pedestrians. Those joining from Naivasha Road to Ngong Road, it's green. Those going to the side of Karen, it's red. So right now it's green. And you can see they are proceeding since it is green. Wow. So we came while it was green, no, red. And right now we have here amber, then green for the vehicles coming from Karen, Ngong Town. So let's go up to Kingara Road. So it is showing if you're coming from Ngong Road, you wanna join Kingara Road, it's all green there, not yet red. So let's see what happens when it turns to red. And I believe you see for those coming from Kingara Road, it's red. Most likely that's why they have stopped. So still green. Now amber and red on the other side. Now it is green on this other side. Oh, green for those joining Ngong Rd on the left, but red for those joining Ngong Rd to the right. And this is around Kingara Road. And you can see over there, those coming from the Ngong town, Karen, they have stopped, meaning they have to observe. Now those ones going to Karen, Ngong Road, going to join Naivasha Road, it's all green. And so far I haven't seen a traffic officer around this area. So could we say this is maximum discipline? And these are some of the areas where traffic signals are working. Now all red, so for us we need to cross. So ensure you continue watching the video because we are also going to show you another place. Amber, red. They came to a stop. So for pedestrians, it's green. So we are on the side of this area is called Posta, and where we are standing is Oloitoktok Road, the one that will connect you all the way to Oloitoktok Road and Itanga Road. So we are now checking on this traffic. We're checking on these traffic signals to see how the vehicles operate here, and it's still red, waiting for green. So it gives ample time. Now it's green, and people started moving. So I'll be going on the side of Joseph Kanyede Road to check. You can see over there it's green. Those using Kangulo Road, so not Kangulo Road, Ngong Road, and those joining Joseph Kanyede Road. So let's go to the median and wait for the green. So we only have that one over there. There's no other traffic signal before this. So for those coming from Ngong Road on the side of Junction Mall, they use that. So it's still red. Those heading to this road, it's green. That's why you can see them moving. And it's green for those heading straight. The driver is still asleep. Oh, he noticed it's green. So it's green, and on this side for pedestrians it's red. Remember, this is at the Posta Area. Still green for the vehicles going on that route. And remember, no traffic officer in the vicinity around this area. Now red, and they come to a stop. Yeah, so now we have to cross. We see the vehicles coming from Joseph Kang'ethe Road. Pedestrian crossing is red. It's still red. And it's green for pedestrians. For those coming from Joseph Kang'ethe Road, we use this signal here. And it's red, though there are no vehicles coming from this side. So let's see on this other side. Those coming from the Prestige area, it's green, that's why these vehicles are moving. Those joining Oloitoktok Road, it's red. You can see over there. There it's green. Still green. And those joining Oloitoktok Road, it's red. Let's see once it comes to red. Amber, then red. So let's see. Sometimes the public now seems there are some, we say, dog. And you see now, because it's red, they come to a stop. So that is the area around Posta. So we are in Kilimani area, and over there that is Applewood's. We are here, the area around Adams Arcade. So you see that signpost. If you head to the right, you are heading to Nairobi. If you head to the right, it is Karen. Left, you are heading to Nairobi. And for this side, they use the traffic signal on the far ahead. We are now on Elgeyo Marakwet Road. The other side is Suna Road. So they have to use the traffic signal ahead, and it's red for now. So let's see once it turns green, what happens. So here for pedestrians, the signal there is green, almost turning red. So now it's green on the other side, and you can see this vehicle is preparing to join the road, joining Ngong Rd to Karen. Yeah, so the traffic signals here are working. And for the vehicles that are coming from the Karen area along this Ngong Road, you can see over there that is a red signal, whether you are joining Suna Road or you are proceeding with Ngong Road. It is red. The signal is red. And we have the if you go to the left, you'll be joining Adams Arcade, Adams Mosque, and the greenhouse. So let's cross to go to the median. Now it's green and the vehicles started moving. So we had to come to a stop before we cross. So here they indicate this is a pedestrian walkway or zebra crossing, and also you can use a bike. So Ngong Rd is one of the best roads within here in Nairobi. By there previously we did the other videos we did on Friday, and right now this is on Saturday. The time now is 20 minutes past 10 a.m. and you can see the weather is a bit shaky. So the traffic signal is amber and now coming to red, and the vehicle stopped. And so far I cannot see a traffic marshal or a traffic officer along this stretch or along this point. So maybe the question is it that people who are using these areas of the road, they are more disciplined? Or why is it that not all these can be implemented in the whole of Nairobi? Remember, an ambulance always has its way. And on this side, this is the Suna Road. Over there, it is red. So they have to wait until it comes to green. So let's see. It's still red. Now it's green. And the vehicles are joining, whether going to Oloitoktok Road or joining Ngong Rd. So we want to see now the final phase where vehicles coming from Nairobi area, Prestige, how they are joining. You see pedestrian crossing is green. We have a small market here selling bags. So vehicles proceeding to Karen and joining Oloitoktok Road. The sign there is red. So let's see what happens when it turns to, now it's green for those proceeding to with Ngong Rd all the way to Karen, and you can see for those that are joining Oloitoktok, they are at a standstill. Or those by there is always an imaginary U-turn around this area, not very pronounced, but there is always a U-turn here at this area. So let's wait. Now green for those joining Oloitoktok or doing a U-turn. You can see this one has done a U-turn. That's why I was telling you, if you understand this road, you'll always know that there is a U-turn around here. So those joining Oloitoktok Road or those making a U-turn at this point, and now it's red and all vehicles now come to a standstill. So let's continue. On a Saturday, lights turn red, vehicles come to a standstill, and it's 36 minutes past 10 a.m. And right now, those joining Ring Road, Kilimani, those proceeding with Ngong Rd, over there it's red, and also there it's red. So let's go to this other side. I think there is a traffic marshal here, I think for second level operation to ensure that everything here moves well. And this side, it's red. If you are joining to Karen, if you are heading to proceeding to Yaya Center, or you are going to Coptic side, it's all red. So we wait to see until what happens when they come to green. And I believe you have watched other sections. Right now we are here around the Prestige area in Kilimani. So this is along Kilimani Ring Road or Ring Road Kilimani. So the traffic lights are still red. So traffic signal still red. You can also see the other side is just red. And remember, we are within the Kilimani area. Still red. Now all green, and you can see the movement. They started moving when it became green, all over. It's green. So let's cross and see the signal for the vehicles coming from the town area, the town CBD. And there is a CCTV over there, and right here you can see it's red and red on the other side. So let's move in the middle. Now you can see still red if you are joining towards the Yaya Center area, if you are proceeding with the Ngong Rd, or if you are joining Ring Road Kilimani. And now all is green, and you can see the movement, all green. The traffic signals all green. So let's move on the other side from the Ring Road Kilimani, from the Yaya Center area, to check on the signals and how they are operating on this side. Though we have other, I don't know, do we call them rogue? You can see over there, that is red. Whether you are joining Ngong Rd towards Karen or towards Nairobi, it's still red, and that's why all the vehicles here are at a standstill. So let's wait. By the way, we saw traffic officers, but I think they're not here, and everything is moving well. Remember, today is on a Saturday, and right now it's 41 minutes past 10 in the morning, and our intention is just to showcase the areas where we have traffic signals fully functioning without the need for control from the traffic officers, or if they come on board, it's just as a secondary level operation. And just near the city clock, you can see we have there is a CCTV over there, and most probably it's working. So our discussion bases on the proposed 8 billion ITS, that is intelligent transportation system, that has the traffic signals or traffic lights, and you can see it's green and vehicles moving well, and also CCTV cameras. Wow. So let's try to cover another area where traffic signals are working. And you see amber and finally red, and they come to a stop. So welcome back, and this is the Cotton Avenue and Lenana Road junction, and you can see here it's red and green, and the car moves. So still green, blinking amber, and it's red, and the vehicles come to a standstill. So let's see on this other side of Lenana Road how the vehicles are maneuvering on this side, and if the traffic signals are working. So you can see the traffic signals on this side is green, though we don't have a lot of, now it's amber and now red. So I don't know, some of the people are ignoring the signs. I don't know if the reason could be attributed to having less traffic on this side. So you can see the countdown is in seconds, and that is still green, so meaning vehicles coming from Lenana Road maybe joining Cotton Avenue, and one red. So someone tries to make sure the red doesn't catch up with them. So let's also make an about turn to see the vehicles coming from the air center area. FCB Mihrab, and that's the building. So let's see this other side. And it's green, no, sorry, red. 4, 3, 2, 1, green, and the vehicle started moving. So we wait for the red. Fortunately, the vehicle is very far, but the countdown 2, 1, and red. So let's see if the vehicle that is coming will stop at this place when it is red. and that is it. They stop when they see red. Wow. So 16, 15, 14, 13. So the countdown continues until we get to green, and voila, they start moving, and we come to the last bit of this road on Lenana Avenue or Lenana Road. So you can see right now this is green and finally red. So the vehicle comes to a stop at this point with respect to the traffic signals. And by there is a CCTV. I think it's a CCTV over there. I wish or hope this can be fully implemented around the Nairobi region. Wow, and look at that unique building over there. And today is on Saturday. It's 8 minutes past 11 in the morning. Continue as we'll be giving you another area. So we have here the junction between Pritt Road and Cotton Avenue, and you can see the lights are green and the countdown continues. And I hope you can see Cotton Avenue how it maneuvers on this side. So let's wait until we have the countdown to red. And here you can see there is a real countdown in terms of seconds, blinking and amber and red. So let's see. And vehicles come to a stop. And look at the traffic lights, still red and now green, and vehicles proceed. So we have businesses around this place. So as we say, this is the junction between Pritt Road and Cotton Avenue. And you can see the countdown is red. The time now is 18 minutes past 11 in the morning. And get to come this side. You see now it's green. All vehicles moving well to and you see now it's red. So vehicles are coming to a standstill. And this is a very unique roundabout because it is like a U-turn. If you proceed with Pritt, you go like that. You can also join Cotton Avenue. You see, like in the median, there is a connection. So those coming from Pritt on the other side, instead of maybe coming like that and then joining like this, they join here. And if they want to proceed, they go like that. So let's check now the vehicles coming from Yaya Center area. So the traffic signal right now is red, and the countdown continues up to, that is 3, 4.
Sawa mheshimiwa.
It's green. So we wanna cross, we complete on the other side. So the countdown continues. You have to wait until and it comes to amber, and now it's red, and they come to a stop. So we have to cross. Then on the other side of Dennis Pritt Road, let's see how it is. Though we don't have lots of traffic on this side, but the traffic lights are showing red. You can see here the countdown continues. You can also see in the median there, we also have another traffic signal. So you see vehicles here come to a standstill until it becomes green. And also you can see the beautiful ambience. Now it's green, so they move. Wow. So I hope they are still checking more and more areas to verify if traffic signals can solve the menace of traffic congestions within our region, and if what triggers people to use these traffic signals. Is it self-discipline? And how can we maintain self-discipline all round, in that we don't need to be forced around with police officers for us to obey traffic rules, unless when avoidable. So let's continue showing you another area. And here we are at the junction between Cotton Avenue and Oloitoktok Road, and you can see the signal is red and the countdown is continuing. The time now is at 3 minutes past 11 in the morning on a Saturday, and it's green and the vehicles are moving, waiting for the countdown to complete. Still green, still green. You see, even when there are no vehicles, those ones have to maintain until their turn comes, and it's now red, so vehicles come to a standstill. And I hope you see that. See, it's red and vehicles are on a standstill. So in Nairobi, when you are crossing, sometimes you have to be extra careful, because you can find you are crossing, all vehicles have stopped, and the motorbike sometimes can give you headache. So here it's amber and comes to red. You can see. So once it's red, vehicles have to stop. Unajua kan kamlima, so the countdown starts and the vehicles move. Wow. Still green, and you can see how this stretch is. Still green, So at the center there we have I can't read well, but I hope you can go in the center so you can see the traffic signals. When it's red, it's red. When it's green, it means you are free to proceed. So let's see here. Here it's red. Let's cross, maybe to take. It's green for pedestrian crossing. And then I don't know if you can see the countdown for red is still on. So we wait until it's green. The red, and finally green, and the vehicles move. So we are here at the roundabout of this stretch along Cotton Avenue and Oloitoktok Road. So the Nairobi Western Ring Road project was officially commissioned by His Excellency Honorable Mwai Kibaki III on Tuesday 10th December 2013. Wow, you have signature residence by Saitan. Now let's see on this other side, and we have red, pedestrian crossing is green. So we wanna see how the countdown affects here. Still red. Still red. And now green. So I believe we have seen that the traffic signals are working on this side. So let's also see another area. Welcome to Ring Road, Kileleshwa. Over there is Arboretum, and you see the traffic lights are red, now green. So now green, when red, they come to a stop. Green, they proceed. Then we have here a river. Is it a stream? We have two streams mixing. One coming from this side, and there is another one coming from the other side. And you can see here, all are red. Whether going this on the side of Westlands, or whether you are going to the sides of Yaya Center. Now green. So let's wait and see. Still green. Still green, red, and coming to a stop. So for those heading to the side of Yaya Park, still green, and for those going towards the Westlands, Riverside, it's red. Now it's red. So it's red, and we have here this river. Wow. Oh, sorry. I think we are showcasing about this traffic lights. So let's move now on the side coming from the Yaya. Yeah. Enda hivi Arboretum alafu utapata straight out hapo mbele. So you wanna move in the median to see. So for those joining Arboretum Drive, it is red, and now all red. And also here red. So let's check about what will happen once it turns green. So all red, going to Arboretum, red, proceeding to Chiromo side or Westlands, red. And we wait until now it's green. Where and the vehicle is green triggers more, people become more active. Green. So when it will turn red, that is it. And by the way, the time now is 13 minutes past 12 on a Saturday. So we're trying to envision how the traffic signals work here in Nairobi. And for sure there are parts where these traffic signals are fully working. And I believe you can share your comment in the comment section. Tell us about the areas we have covered so far and what you think. If such systems can be fully implemented across Nairobi as a whole. You see it's still green for those heading towards Chiromo to Westlands. Let's wait and now it's red and vehicles come to a stop. Wow. So let's see if we can manage to get to another place where we have traffic signals, so it's traffic controls. Yes, we are here at the junction of the Riverside Drive at the junction and Ring Road Kileleshwa or Ring Road Westlands. You can see there we have the traffic lights are red and now green, and the vehicles started moving. So those coming from this side, it is red. Those coming from the Westlands area, it's green. Those joining Riverside to go to this side, it's red. So still green. We wait until now we need to cross. Amber and now red, and they come to a stop. And that is the traffic signals around this area of Ring Road Kileleshwa or around the area of Prime Bank. And the time now is 23 minutes past 12 p.m. on these sides of Ring Road, Kileleshwa, near Arboretum. We have Arboretum view apartments around there, and you see the traffic signal means on the other side we have those proceeding is red, those joining to Ring Road Kileleshwa heading to the side of Arboretum is green. So we are waiting before we cross, and now the ones proceeding is green, and all of them. So right now it's green. If you wanna join to Westlands, if you wanna proceed, if you wanna go to Arboretum, it's all green. And we only have one traffic officer who is trying at least to tell the vehicles to move, but so amber and then red, so the vehicles come to a stop because now it's red. So we cross, then find about the other area, but you can see it's red. So let's see the ones coming from the Arboretum area. And there it's all green, all green, all green for vehicles coming from Arboretum, whether going to join Riverside this side or going to Westlands. It's all green, all green, all green. All green, now blinking, amber, and it's red. So they come to a stop. So you see it's red, and everything at stop. So let's find out now in the last section of this area. You can see the lorry is at a stop. We want to find out about so it's red, so they wait until it's green, so they say give way. You can also see the other side is all red. I don't know when they were constructing this, but there is also a CCTV camera on that somewhere. By the way, I think it's fully working, by the way, taking photos or taking some. So we wait until it comes to green, and you can hear the sound of the engine has changed, meaning the driver is prepping to move. And remember, we said today is on a Saturday. Right now it's 27 minutes past 12 p.m. here at the junction where they call Prime Bank. We have Ring Road Kileleshwa, we have Riverside Drive, and also we have the Ring Road Westlands, and now it's green. When vehicles started moving, all green, all green. Wow. What can you say about the traffic lights? So let's see if we also have others, and that is what we'll be showing you. It's now red here, and where are we? Wow, the Nairobi Expressway is over there. We have the One Africa building, and we have the red signal, the traffic signal that is here with the red. And let's wait for the countdown. So now green, you have seen the vehicles crossing, and now it's red. So the countdown starts and the vehicles. And I hope you have watched all the sections we have covered. We have seen the different roads. This one is Ring Road, Westlands. We have other connecting roads. Not familiar with the names, that is red. So I wanna come to the vehicles coming from the side of Prime Bank. You also see when they come here, they stop until it gets green. So we have more stopovers. So you come from there, when it's red, you stop, you start from there, you come here, you reach here, you find it is red, you need to stop. So you can see the car has stopped. They have to wait until it becomes green. And what can you think about the skylines? Now the countdown continues. So still red, and when it will turn green, that's when the vehicles will be moving. Remember, if you are visiting us for the first time, join this wonderful family, subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive all notifications once we upload a new video. So the traffic light is red, and we are waiting for the green. In the next few seconds, 2, 1, now it's green, and the vehicles move. All green, whether you are going that side or you are going this side. So green there, and then we also have another indicator over here, turned amber and then red. Means if you are going this side, you need to stop. Wow. Traffic signals, no police officers. And our question is, the 8 billion ITS, here it's green, and the vehicles are moving, now blinking to amber and red, and all vehicles come at a stop. So that is how the traffic is being controlled at this area. You can see red. Wow. And also we have still more traffic lights. We have that one in the middle, and then we have others over there. Let's see how they are controlling the vehicles. All vehicles there are at a stop, waiting, and you can see the lorry moving. So it is green now. Wow. So still green, Still green. No vehicles around. And now it's red. So meaning vehicles from this side have to stop. And that is the indicator. Let's see the ones that come from this side, if the traffic signals are working. And here there is the countdown. They are red. Though not much traffic from this side, but it's red. So that is the amazing coverage of the traffic lights and traffic signals within the Nairobi region, where traffic signals are working without the control of police officers. So what do you comment? What do you say? Remember to subscribe. And we finalize our video here. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, comment, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you and see you. Here is an example of manual traffic control. This is along the roundabout between Selassie Avenue and Uhuru Highway. This is just at where we have the construction of the Green Park terminus pedestrian underpass, one of the modern one, and I believe you can see all the constructions that are happening around this area. This is one of the roundabouts that is manned by police officers who are controlling the traffic, and there is another one at the Kenyatta Avenue Uhuru Highway roundabout, and most of the roundabout within the Nairobi CBD, when you go at the Kenyatta Avenue, Moi Avenue junction, if you come along most of the roundabouts along Moi Avenue, Tomboya, either there are traffic marshals controlling them or there are none, and you find just chaos along those sections. I believe if you have watched this from the start up to this point, you can come up with we can say sort of an analysis that can contribute to better traffic control, and if the traffic lights, if they're managed well, if they're installed, they'll bring change. We would have done most of the junctions, but I think we have done just a bit. Time allowing, we will also focus on another criteria. Thank you. See you in another video.
Shifting news. Explore